All right, let's talk about something that I know you've run into. You're staring at a timesheet, trying to add up your hours for the week, and it feels like it should be the easiest thing in the world, right? But it's not. It's a total headache. Well, today, we're going to crack the code on that. There's a super simple trick that's going to make this whole problem disappear for good. I mean, look at this. 2 o'clock plus 1 o'clock. That's 3 o'clock. Easy. No problem. But what about 1 hour and 47 minutes plus another 32 minutes? All of a sudden, your brain just freezes, right? You know you can't just punch that into a normal calculator, and trying to do it in your head, you're just asking to make a mistake. This is the exact frustration we're going to fix. So, what's the deal? Why is this so awkward? Let's get right into it and break down the real problem with time math. Okay, here it is. This is the core of the issue. Our clocks, they run on what's called base 60. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. But everything else we do, especially with math, our calculators, our spreadsheets, even the way we're taught to count, it's all base 10, think 0 through 9. So we're basically trying to get two completely different systems to talk to each other. It's no wonder it feels so clunky and they just don't get along. So the solution isn't to get a fancier calculator. Nope. It's much simpler. We just need to be the translator. We need to make time speak the same language as the calculator. And that brings us to the big idea for today. It's all about learning to think in what we call decimal hours. Honestly, this is the whole key. This is what makes all that confusing time math just simple. So what in the world is a decimal hour? Don't let the name sound all technical and scary. It's really, really simple. It's just a way to write down minutes as a piece, a fraction of a full hour, using the decimals we see everywhere. Like with money. It sounds complicated, but trust me, it's not. Okay, let's walk through it. We'll start with something we all know, a full hour, 60 minutes. Now, in this new language of decimal hours, those 60 minutes just become 1. Plain and simple, 1.0. See? It's the exact same amount of time, we're just writing it differently. And here's the best part. You already do this. You just might not realize it. Think about it. When you say a quarter past the hour, you're talking about 15 minutes. In decimals, that's 0.25. A half hour, 30 minutes. That's 0.50. See? You already know the basics. All we're going to do now is apply that same exact idea to all the other minutes. Okay, so how do we do this for, 37 minutes? Well, this is where it gets really easy. We're going to use a tool, a conversion chart, that basically works like a cheat sheet. It does all the hard work for you. Just take a look at this snippet. On the left, you've got the minutes, 1 through 10, and on the right, that's the decimal version. It's just a simple lookup. So, for example, 6 minutes, you just find it and look across, and boom, it's 0.10. It's exactly 1/10 of an hour. You don't have to calculate a thing. All right, your turn. Let's try one out. How would you convert, say, 42 minutes? And there you go. You just scan down the list, find 42 minutes, and the answer is sitting right there waiting for you, 0.70. So 42 minutes is the same as 70% of an hour. It is literally that quick. No math, just finding it on the list. Okay, but what happens if you don't have this chart in your pocket, right? Well, the great news is you don't actually need it. The math behind this whole thing is so simple. Let's peek under the hood for a second. Yeah, this isn't some kind of black magic. It's just simple division. That whole chart is just a big list of answers to one super easy math problem. And here's the entire formula. Ready? Step 1, take the number of minutes you have. Step 2, divide that number by 60. And that's it. The answer is your decimal hour. So for our last example, 42 divided by 60, you guessed it, 0.70. Easy. All right, so now we get it. We understand the concept, we know how to use the chart, and we even know the simple math behind it. So let's go back to that nasty problem from the beginning and solve it for good. Remember this thing? The one that makes your calculator just give up? 1 hour and 47 minutes, plus another 32 minutes. Okay, let's do this. Let's convert it and conquer. And here we go. 1 hour and 47 minutes, that becomes 1.78. 32 minutes, that's 0.53. And just like that, the hard problem turns into Basic addition. 1.78 plus 0.53 is 2.31 hours. Look at that. No weird carrying over minutes, no mental gymnastics, just a clean, simple, correct answer.
And this is way more than just a cool math trick. Think about what this means. This is about making sure your payroll is accurate. It's about getting your invoices right. It makes project estimates so much simpler. And your timesheets, they'll finally make sense at a glance. It's really about getting rid of that mental friction and just getting things done.
So there you have it. That's the simple, powerful trick to finally mastering time math. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? We just took the language of the clock and translated it into the language of a calculator. What other everyday problems, those little frustrations that trip us up, are really just translation problems hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to find a simpler way to think about them?